Dish TV is better than cable TV. Why? Because you can save 45% on packages compared to your high-priced cable bill. Wow. Take those giant scissors out and cut the cable and save with Dish TV. Plus, you get a free DVR upgrade to record your favorite shows and free installation. And with Dish Anywhere, you can watch TV for free on your mobile device. Act fast. You can save hundreds of dollars. Does your cable company do that for you? Get all the best TV programming at your fingertips at a fraction of the price of cable TV. So say adios, arrivederci, goodbye to the high cable bill and save up to 45% on Dish TV packages today. These are limited time offers and can change at any time. Call fast. 800-405-2561. 800-405-2561. 800-405-2561. That's 800-405-2561.
Sports Professor Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard, the show that goes inside the trillion-dollar business of sports, marketing, legal, deal-making, business, political. March Madness, more March Madness, and even more March Madness. We'll deal with that up top. We have some interesting other sports to deal with from an international perspective. Volleyball, golf, we'll end with football. We got a whole lot of stuff. Obviously, the NFL never sleeps, but sleeps during March if March Madness has anything to do with it. By the way, if you want the whole list of our top 15 plus our 5 tech and our 5 power of sports, look at us on CSNWashington.com and deal with us on Google Play, Audio Boom, subscribe on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, iTunes, all of those places you normally get it. We have it up there on a regular basis, and it's archived. So if you want to see the last 15 big sports issues over the last couple of years, it's up there too. March Madness obviously captures our attention. Everybody thinks they're going to the big Final Four in San Antonio and major events waiting there. They're looking at the deal from a corporate perspective, they meaning the NCAA. The music festival presented by the NCAA, Turner Live Events, and NCAA corporate champions AT&T, Coca-Cola, Capital One. The Hemisphere in San Antonio is part of the NCAA Final Four celebration. Maroon 5, by the way, the AT&T block party. You didn't know that Maroon 5 would capture the top of this podcast. A mega sporting event as big as March Madness and its crowning Final Four weekend. Organizers, sponsors alike, ever cognizant of the need to keep fans entertained, wall-to-wall shoulder programming, even when the on-court attraction is as good as it's going to get all year. Yet, that Sunday is a trade show. Been there before. Saturday, the 2 semis. Sunday, you pack it in with some other division championships, meetings of the NCAA. This is where stuff gets done. And by the way, a lot is going to get done. Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice may deliver recommendation.
We're going to take a short break, but when we return, more Rick Horrow, the Sports Professor.
How's that kitchen remodel coming along?
I haven't found a reliable contractor and have no idea where to start.
What about Home Advisor?
Home what?
Home Advisor. They match you to pre-screened and top-rated pros for any kind of home project. You can even check pricing and book appointments online.
What's the catch?
No catch. Home Advisor is completely free to use.
Really? I'll check it out.
Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor. If you're one of the millions of Americans who can't work because of a serious injury or illness, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. It doesn't matter if you've applied before and the government has said no. Let the experienced attorneys at Bill Gordon and Associates help you get the Social Security disability you deserve. Their team of attorneys have been fighting for benefits for people just like you for over 20 years. And best of all, they're there's no fee until you receive your benefits. There are many conditions that make you eligible, including some you may not even be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call Bill Gordon and Associates today for your free, no-obligation consultation. See if you qualify for the Social Security benefits you need and deserve. 800-443-4996. 800-443-4996. That's 800-443-4996.
The new year is here, and it's time to honor those resolutions to look your best. Dr. Edward Damascus brings decades of experience as a plastic surgeon to help you where you need it most. Abdominal etching, gynecomastia, calf implants, facial surgery, hair restoration, and more. You can see the incredible results at lookbestforless.com. Serving clients in California, Florida, Europe, and the Caribbean, Dr. Damascus has appeared on Good Morning America and worked with multiple Olympic teams and the U.S. Army, and he can help you. Go to lookbestforless.com. That's lookbestforless.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. After I left baseball, I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. Turns out, once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone, and that can make it harder to get into shape. So I got back into the game with Nugenics. I'm feeling stronger with a lot more energy and drive. You want to get back into shape? Get Nugenics. All you have to do is send one simple text.
Frank's right. Just text MAINE to 42424 to get a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And guys, she'll like the difference too.
Nugenics samples are not available in stores. To get your complimentary bottle, text MAINE to 42424. That's MAIN to 42424.
Welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard with Rick Horrow. We pick up right where we left off.
From an investigation triggered by an FBI probe that led to charges last fall against coaches, agents, shoe company employees, and others. 12 of the tournament teams have been named by either the FBI or media that allege coaches and others have directed payments and improper benefits to recruits and players, breaking rules that define both the NCAA and the student athletes who created the $1.06 billion in revenue the NCAA earned in its 2017 fiscal year. Everybody asks whether it's going to derail the Final Four in March Madness. Criminal investigations don't move that way. They march to their own drummer, so I would predict that all of the legal issues may begin at the start of summer, maybe even later. But certainly prosecutors who deal with this don't really care about the Final Four or what they do with the investigation leading up to that. I think major issues are really more important as you look at what the NCAA is doing in the future. But what are they doing now? Well, they're generating money, and more money. $1.06 billion, $105 million in profit based on last year. And the rise in revenue came as a result of increases from TV and marketing fees, in addition to investment income and increased revenue from championship events. Television rights packages with tournament partners CBS and Turner accounted for more than $800 million of the revenue. $8 billion the networks have agreed to pay the tournament through 2032 also gives March Madness announcers some incentive, by the way, not to mention the FBI investigation during courtside broadcasts, but I think a lot of it is their perception that people want to see basketball. There will be time for reform later. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. Yet, let's talk about why the revenue is so big. March Madness Live, one of the reasons. Social media, 16 platforms this year, the most in the product's history. The digital platform introduces a new fast break feature offering continuous live streaming coverage throughout the first round of the NCAA tournament presented by AT&T and Lowe's. Every year, as the dollar signs get bigger, the digital stakes get higher, and what happens around the digital brackets often slides over to other other sports, the madness spreads as well. And you can thank, frankly, not being a homer, but you can certainly thank NBC because of the Olympic coverage and because of their desire to make sure that the social media platforms are on the same footing as the television platforms. Social media features the March Madness selection show was the beginning of this. The conference champions, in addition to those seeking at-large bids, were, as you know, unveiled a little differently this year. The more aggressive move to social in 2018 represents the next generation of the March Madness selection show expansion: content, and more content. Well, you can't wait, and here are some of the normal numbers that everybody sees. The $6.3 billion corporate losses due to unproductive workers during March Madness. Here's my point on that. This is the annual study. They say an unproductive worker Thursday and Friday watches the games somewhere where he should be working. I say a happy worker is a productive worker. Let him watch Thursday and Friday. Let's get a social media petition out there, by the way. And also, $10.4 billion. That's the number wagered on the 2017 NCAA men's basketball tournament, according to our friends at Wallet Hub. $10.1 billion illegally. But after the Supreme Court gets a hold of all of this, who knows where the distinction is between legal and illegal in the future. Let's get ready for the play-ins Thursday, Friday, round one, next set of rounds, economic impact. We'll talk about that next week, what the regions stand to benefit, because it is significant and is prolific.
We bring you an exclusive interview with Scott McCarron as the Florida swing kicks off and we get closer and closer to the Masters. Rick, take it away.
Sports professor Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard, and we're pleased and honored to be with one of the most prolific Champions Tour golfers on the tour. Scott McCarron, do you want to be called that, or do you want to be called just one of the world's best golfers?
Hey, anytime you can say Scott McCarron prolific, I like it.
Well, we'll leave the rest of the prolific alone. We'll just leave it at the golf piece. But last year was a hell of a year for you on the Champions Tour. You win 4 times. You win a major. What's it like to win a major at 51?
I'm 52 now. It's pretty interesting. I feel the same trying to win a tour event out here on the PGA Tour Champions as I did on the regular PGA Tour. So, when people ask me that, I say I'm still playing against the same guys I was competing against with when I was out there in 95, 96, all the way through my career. It's fun. I still get nervous. We still have fans, maybe not as big a crowds as the regular tour. We have TV. So I still feel the same. So to win a major and to win your first major, it was quite a thrill for me.
We'll talk about why the business of the Champions Tour is so good in a couple of minutes. But first, why the business of being Scott McCarron is so good. 25 years. Is this your 25th anniversary on tour?
Well, I think
and yet took some time off.
I think it might be 20-some years. I got on tour 94 for the 95 season. So you do the math. It's a lot of years.
A lot of years.
Yeah. Some will run together.
Your bio is wrong. You might want to correct it a little bit. They have you playing for 2 more years.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, but the bottom line
is, as a professional.
And your first pro win was 96.
Correct. Yeah,
in New Orleans at that time, the Freeport.
Yeah.
You went to UCLA, history major, good business background.
Yes.
Was there a time in life when you said, "Let me go pursue something else"?
No, I did. I quit golf for 4 years after college. My father had a golf apparel business in Napa for a lot of years, an embroidery company, and we lost everything in a flood in 1986. So when I graduated in 1988, I was deciding if I was going to go to law school or what I was going to do, because golf was done. I wasn't playing really much anymore. And I talked my dad into going into business again under the golf apparel. I was going to start it. I was going to get the loans. The only job I had before that was being a bartender.
But that prepares you for law school.
It prepares you for everything. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
That's right.
So, I played golf with the guy who's doing the SBA loans, and he liked our idea and knew that my dad's background, he already had some success in it, and we were able to secure an SBA loan to start our first business. Again, doing golf apparel. And I wasn't playing much golf at the time, but I was running golf tournaments for charity events because I would sell them 144 shirts.
Yeah,
I wasn't such a great guy, but I enjoyed being around golf. I enjoyed helping these charities, but I was also there to sell them shirts, and that's the only reason I still play golf.
Did you decide to take a respite from the business in '94, or did you say that's enough? I'm going to try it on the tour.
Yeah, it was really it really started earlier on. So I graduated from college in '88. It was '91 that I first saw a long putter, and it was at a senior event, the Rayleigh Senior Gold Rush, at my home course in Sacramento, Rancho Murrieta, and I saw 5 or 6 of these guys putting the long putter. I'd never seen it before. I went home that night and made my own out of an old Ping Answer 2 and broke off the head of a 3-wood, shoved the shaft down there and glued it together and started putting with it. And I started having fun putting and playing again and playing some amateur events and winning them, and then I almost won the United States Mid-Amateur at Long Cove up in Hilton Head. And that's when I decided that's what I wanted to do. I want to pursue golf again. So.
But golf is it's almost like being a business entrepreneur. You're not guaranteed anything, right? The numbers are the numbers. The shots are the shots. It's more similar than different.
Absolutely, it's like being a small business owner, in that I'm employing myself, my caddy, my wife, and you're trying to travel around the country as cheap as possible and make money playing golf for a living. That's the mini tours, and it's very difficult. I did that for 2 or 3 years, playing all over, playing Asia and Canada, and Hooters Tour, the Golden State Tour in California. I mean, I was playing anywhere I could.
We're going to take a short break, but when we return, more Rick Horrow, the sports professor.
It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. Call right now. That number is 800-485-6003.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for prescription drugs? Well, we have great news. Now you can finally get prescription drugs at huge discounts from Canada Drug Center. That's right, the most popular drugs for cholesterol, high blood pressure, depression, diabetes, arthritis, and many more are now up to 75% off. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices when you can get brand name drugs at the lowest price? Call today and get up to 75% off all the popular brand name prescription drugs. Never pay high prices again. Get the most popular drugs at huge savings from our Canadian and international pharmacies and fulfillment centers. No insurance? No problem. Prices are so low you do not need benefits or insurance to get all your prescriptions fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting to take your call now. Order today and get free shipping. Just call 800-950-1180. Up to 75% off all the popular brand name prescription drugs and free shipping. Call 800-950-1180. That's 800-950-1180.
If you are age 85 or younger, call to learn more about final expense plans from a licensed agent in the Angel Care Network. The average funeral now costs over $10,000. Are you at risk of leaving loved ones to help pay your debts? A final expense policy for seniors can pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. You don't need a medical exam, and you can have lifetime coverage, and the policy cannot be canceled. To receive free information about final expense plans from a licensed agent in the Angel Angel Care Network. Call now. You'll also receive information about a free prescription discount card just for calling in. Agents are standing by.
Call 800-508-5774. 800-508-5774. 800-508-5774. Call now. That's 800-508-5774.
Welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard with Rick Horrow. We pick up right where we left off.
Any amount of money didn't matter, but I wanted to get better, and I needed to play competition.
What did the win in '96 get you as far as exemptions were concerned and guaranteeing stability?
The stability. I mean, I literally was just, I kept my card to the last event of the year in Las Vegas the year before, where I finished third by myself. And then 10 events later, I win New Orleans. So I went from being a guy that was going to have no job at all of a sudden finishes third in the end of the year tournament, and then 10 weeks later wins, 10 tournaments later wins in New Orleans, and gets to play the Masters 2 weeks later.
Right.
And almost win that. I finished top 10 and had a chance. So that was huge to be able to win your first event and to know you can do it.
And then Bell South's good to you. You win there twice.
Bell South, and I go and win again the next year. So here I am, kind of the young guy on the tour, winning twice in my first 3 years, which was a big deal back in that day.
Were you a big timer at that point? Did you realize that? Were you a Tiger? Were you the next Tiger Woods?
I was not the next Tiger Woods, but I did think that, hey, I can keep doing this. Yeah. And every time I put myself in position, which was only twice, I won both times. So I'm like, I'm pretty good when I get in position. And then I had a little bit of a dry spell and didn't win for a while, and then won again at Bell South.
The difference maybe is that you have a solid business background, and you knew that if you had to, you fall back on business and you would succeed.
At some point, I could do something in business. Running a business in the apparel business, and then we figured we could lose more money manufacturing headwear start to finish, which we did, called Caps USA. Very difficult businesses at the time, labor intensive, 40, 50 employees, sales force, the whole bit. And I was kind of the jack of all trades, could do all of it. So I learned a lot about business, and it certainly helped me knowing that if I couldn't make it in golf, I could always have something to fall back on.
So it's 2017. You win 4 times, and there's a lot of grumbling at PGA headquarters because they want a bigger name winning all of those.
Yeah, but they got a nice guy winning.
They got a nice guy winning and a guy that can appeal to the corporate boardroom. So I guess my question is, as a business guy, you understand how valuable you are now as an asset for the Champions Tour, you and Bernard.
Absolutely. And here's one of the things that I learned very early on through Peter Jacobson, who learned from Arnold Palmer. The Pro-Am is the most important day of the week. And I've always been taking care of the guys in the Pro-Ams. I write letters, taking care of the title sponsors, presenting sponsors, doing walkthroughs. I get what it takes to put on a tournament. I was the host and helped run the Reno Tahoe Open for a lot of years. I've ran charity events. I've ran tournaments. I know the amount of time and effort that goes in, so I'm very appreciative of everything that goes on. And I think I just got a little bit different perspective than a lot of guys who just come out and play golf only.
Very important question. The women get it. Mike Wan makes them get it. The Champions guys get it. You're mature. Also, you're over 50, so you know it.
Correct.
Do the kids, do the existing tour players get it enough?
I think more guys need to get it. And I honestly think there needs to be a program again for every rookie that comes out has to go for a day and shadow the tournament director. Yeah. Absolutely. And we used to kind of have to do that when I first came on tour.
Can the tour make that happen?
They used to do that. Yeah. I mean, we used to do that. And it was an eye-opening experience. I think the PGA Tour is in a great place right now. You've got some phenomenal young men. Ricky Fowler, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas. These guys get it. They are great for the game. So I think the tour is in good hands.
And they're also legitimately trash-talking friends themselves.
They're friends and they're buddies. I think it's a wonderful time for the PGA Tour. And I hope that more guys in the PGA Tour see what they're doing and follow suit.
So golf's in good hands?
Oh, I think so. Every year
at all levels,
every era, new guys come out, and I think golf is in really good hands. I mean, you're starting to see an uptick in rounds played. You're not seeing the golf courses close like they did. People are having to streamline. The golf courses that were good stayed open. The golf courses that maybe needed to go away did. So, again, it makes the whole industry stronger.
How does the lack of golf course acreage stay ahead of the technology?
Well, again, is the amateur golfer hitting it any farther now than he was 10 years ago? Not really. The PGA Tour players are.
Does that mean the average golfer is a little more frustrated, or does it just mean that?
Well, I think one thing. Let's not make the game harder for the amateur golfer. We want guys to play. Yeah. I mean, I always like the golf course where the first hole is a fairly easy, wide open hole, and the last hole being one that he's going to be happy with a birdie or maybe an eagle, something he can reach.
You sound like what Jack Nicklaus has now come to believe.
Well, it's true. I mean, you want to keep these people playing, and you want to be able to play fast and not spend 6-7 hours out in the golf course. You want to be able to speed up play, and whether that's going to 12 holes or whether that's going to more user-friendly hole locations, everybody move the tee forward, whatever it may be. This is a business, and but I think golf is in good hands right now.
Television really good. Demographics look great. All the people that watch you buy a lot of stuff.
I don't know if they buy a lot of stuff because I'm using it, but I think you're starting to see the industries, they're getting smarter about how they do business, as far as their marketing, as far as they're selling their products, their price points, what they do. They had to get better. It couldn't be that windfall where just throw a new product out every 3 months, a new driver, and think everybody's going to buy it. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah. What's going to happen with the tour relative to 5-10 years from now? Do you think it's the Champions Tour? Do you think it's onward and upward? More, I mean, the 20-year sponsorship deal is key.
That's key. More Charles Schwab comes. Right. I think so too. I think a lot of guys that say, I'm not going to play the Champions Tour at 40. Once they get 47, 48, 49, they start thinking about it. But once they get out here, we're all golfers. We're all competitive.
Tell the Jack Nicklaus story.
We all want to win. Yeah. And so I think you'll see, even though Phil's saying he's not saying it, but other people saying he's not going to play. The Ernie Els, I think you'll see those guys come play. And last year, being at Jack and Barbara Nicklaus' home, where Jack pulled me aside and says, you know what, I really wish I would have played more in the PGA Tour Champions because it was so much fun. It was so competitive. I loved it. I wish I would have played more. When you have the best player that's ever lived, say that. That's how much it means to be a competitive player.
Just really quickly, because I know there are a lot of other issues. What's the business of Scott McCarron look like? I mean, you certainly make your annual nut. We don't need to deal with this. I'm not the IRS, but from a business perspective.
Well, the business perspective is I've met a lot of great guys playing in pro-ams and playing throughout my career. I've got some phenomenal sponsors right now with Active PDF, with Microsimi, with Hotline Construction.
Take your time with that. That's okay.
Yeah, they are great guys, great companies. I do outings for them. They have their clients come out to tournaments. We do host dinners. And for me, it's a lot of fun because the more we do that, the more people I'm meeting. And I've really created a lot of great relationships, which is great for business over the years, playing golf. I mean, to be able to do what I do for a living at 52, I sometimes have to pinch myself. I keep doing it.
This is wrong because I just met you. You're not humble, but you're grateful and you understand the opportunity. There are a lot of people who feel entitled and empowered, and you're not that way.
I'm not that way. I wasn't raised that way. I also, because I took a different approach to get out here on the PGA Tour to play professional golf, I think I've got a little more appreciation than somebody that just went straight from college right to professional golf, never had another job.
And you already understand the business of golf, and you grew up in the business, which is a unique perspective. So what happens after your drives go 230 as opposed to 290? Golf course design.
I want to buy a new driver.
What happens when that doesn't happen? All right, so whether it's 10 years from now or if longer, 15 years from now, is it golf course design? Is it marketing? Is it equipment? Is it retire? What are you going to do?
It's interesting. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, clearly.
We all know that there is an end, and I think that's one of the things to be out here in the PGA Tour Champions. I know there is an end in sight, and it's maybe 10 years. It could be 8 years. It could be 12 years. On the PGA Tour when I got on, I never thought of an end in sight. I thought I was just going to keep doing it forever. So because there is an end sight, I do see that. I'm going to play until I can't be competitive anymore. And then at that point, I'll find some place to go fishing, but I'll probably maybe start a little business doing something else because I still enjoy business. I still enjoy meeting people. So I'm not going to be the guy that just sits there and fishes all day.
UCLA? Are you back to you help UCLA golf? You deal with those?
I do. Derek Freeman is a good friend of mine. Is our golf coach there. When I was living in Southern California, I would go, once a year or so. We go play golf and mentor some of the guys and have them out to dinner when they come play in Palm Springs and La Quinta. I'm really excited about Chip Kelly.
I was going to say, Chip Kelly plays, by the way. You ought to make sure that you tell him how to slow that off.
He's a very, very good friend of Peter Jacobson's, and I met Chip Kelly earlier this year. Very happy with that hire. I think he's going to do a great job.
Well, your career is, you did Golf Channel for a while, didn't you?
I did Golf Channel for 2 years, and then I worked for Fox for 2 years. I did all their majors. And it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot being an on-course announcer, because I always thought, you have to play your best on Sunday. These guys didn't always play their best, but they didn't let little things bother them.
One more question. So it was 06, 07. I've forgotten what the number was, but you were laid up for a while.
Yeah, 06.
And were you 06? Were you thinking that that's it, so let me go into business, or was it always, let's get back?
That was my first injury, and I tore the radialis brevis tendon off the bone on my right elbow. So when that happened, I'm like, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back stronger, and I'm going to be better. The injury took me a year and a half. It was a long injury, and it was very difficult to come back from. But I did. I came back, kept my card. I had a couple more just okay years, and then I was in the 126 to 150, and I was really struggling to get back because I just wasn't playing enough. Wasn't getting the opportunities that I'd had before.
So how does it feel, final question, to be the face of us old guys?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I get recognized a lot more now from the PGA Tour Championship.
You won more
than I ever did on the PGA Tour. Yeah, it's fun. And if I can help some guy say, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. I got to thank my wife. We got married a year and a half ago, and she's a triathlete and a workout fanatic. And to be able to chase her around has really kept me young.
Thank you, man. Scott McCarron.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard. Speak with you soon. Scott McCarron.
We're going to take a short break, but when we return, more Rick Horrow, the sports professor.
Every home repair or improvement project should start with a pro you know you can trust. That's why for over 15 years, homeowners have trusted Home Advisor.
Home Advisor is a very easy way to find a home contractor, and for me, it's the only way.
You can use Home Advisor for everything. Your house cleaning, your painting.
Electricians, plumbers, handymen. We've had nothing but fabulous every single time.
Home Advisor is a totally free service that instantly connects you with top-rated pros who have passed criminal and financial background checks.
Knowing that they have had the background checks and that they're vetted absolutely gives me a sense of security.
Plus, Home Advisor's True Cost Guide helps you get a fair price by showing you the cost of similar jobs in your area.
Home Advisor is a total solution to any type of work you would ever want to do around your house.
And best of all, it's completely free. Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor.
Hey, travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780.
If you love fantasy but need to be a part of the action, there's a better way to play, and it's live. WinView Games is the only app that lets you make live props when the game is on TV, compete against other sports fans, talk trash, and if you're right, win cash with an immediate payout each quarter. Playing WinView is easy. During each game, props are sent straight to your phone. So what are you waiting for? Go to winviewgames.com/predict to start cashing in on your sports IQ. That's winviewgames.com/predict. WinView Games. When the game is on, it's on.
The backyard's looking great, Rob.
Thanks, man. I was planning on adding a deck, too. Know any good contractors?
Why don't you just ask Home Advisor?
Home what?
HomeAdvisor.com. You just tell them about your project and they match you with local pros that can do the job.
Nice. Now, how much does it cost?
Oh, HomeAdvisor's totally free to use. Plus, you can read customer reviews, check pricing, and book appointments for free.
What's the website again?
HomeAdvisor.com. Or just download the free HomeAdvisor app.
Home Advisor.
Welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard with Rick Horrow. We pick up right where we left off.
You're out there kicking butt with your doubles partner for hours. As far as you and a televised sport, you're carrying a lot more than guys in a team sport are concerned. Do you ever get jealous of those guys, or you're saying, I should be making that kind of coin?
No. I mean, those sports are just way more popular, more people watch, and I can't complain. I do pretty good out here on the beach, and literally the beach is my office, so a lot of people would jump into my spot if I were to retire or move on. So like I said, I'm very fortunate, and I love it out here.
Well, your life's pretty good, and I guess you have some perspective. From Switzerland to Brooklyn to Ventura via Daytona. So, you've been able to see the world, and obviously you can see volleyball grow from all of those perspectives. Is it becoming more of a North American sport in your mind, especially with the colleges involved, or it's still just a California and Florida beach sport?
For girls, it has become a national sport. Now there's beach volleyball clubs popping up all over the place in the Midwest, up in the north, and so it's not only in California or in Florida where you would expect it to be, but it's becoming indoor volleyball for girls, in my opinion, is now like Little League baseball for boys. Like almost every girl plays some sort of volleyball now, which is great.
Yeah, and it's only getting better. And I know it starts with the kids and certainly goes to the colleges. You're a UCF guy. You were obviously very influential in the college game. So do you think that the college game is getting the respect and the funding it deserves now? It's a work in progress, I know, but is it moving in the right direction?
It is. Again, it's just for the girls. There's beach, sand volleyball programs popping up all across the country. It's not just UCLA and USC and Stanford or whatever that have beach programs. It's University of South Carolina, Stetson University in Central Florida, Florida State University. So it's just grown and grown, and soon I got to think that the majority of universities in this country will have beach programs for girls.
Phil Dalhauser, one of the kings of the profession. When you talk to a lot of the guys and gals in comparable places, and I know this is flattering, but from your perspective, the Cal Ripkens, the Michael Jordans, they all talk about how important it is to give back to their respective sport. You guys, Todd, others who made the sport what it is and was, how do you give back, and how do you deal with, is it an obligation? Do you do it out of the respect for the sport? What's your sense about the kind of generational legacy to all this?
Yeah, as I get older, I realize the importance of that, and my partner and I now do clinics around the country to kind of help out with teaching kids how to play, and The biggest thing for us is we see all these programs for girls. We're trying to get boys into the sport because boys, they have so many options, football, baseball, basketball, whatever. The list is endless, golf, tennis. So we're trying to get some boys out there and out on the beach or out in the sand court in, somewhere in Ohio. So we have a new flock of talent, a new generation of talent to represent the U.S.
The boys go out because the girls go out, but the bottom line is you got to get the boys to feel like it's cool, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes easier said than done, but with somebody like you, I'm sure it takes it to the next level. So just a couple more. You're a UCF guy. How do you feel about your Golden Knights going 13-0 and winning the mythical national championship? They call it Alabama, but you guys really did it, right?
Listen, all of Orlando's saying that, UCF won the national championship. They have a pretty good argument. They beat Auburn, who beat the two teams that were in the national championship, and they went undefeated. If you ask me, Alabama is the national champion, but I think they got to maybe move the playoff to 8 teams or so, and then just get rid of the throwaway games that teams play, like an Alabama will play a small Division I school and win 85-0. What about take those games off the schedule and then add a few into a playoff to give a smaller school like UCF a chance? That's why March Madness is so good. Is you have Cinderella teams.
And the bottom line is, listen, I live in Florida too. The governor had a proclamation calling you guys the national champions. That's all anybody cares about, okay? Forget the college football playoff. That's all I'm saying. So final question for you. Where are you going to be and where's the sport going to be in 5 years?
I'm 38 right now, so I will be retired. Hopefully, the traveling wears on me. I have 2 little kids, so being away kind of sucks. But I hope the sport is bigger and better in 5 years. I don't know. I can't say confidently it will be, but I can cross my fingers and hope.
Well, certainly the guys like you have a long legacy to make sure it is in the future, and the business metrics are lining up, but certainly your perspective and your involvement helps. Phil Dalhausser, Rick Horrow, sports professor, speak with you in a few. Well, Phil Dalhausser certainly gives us some perspective on volleyball, but let's talk about it from an international perspective. A newly released global industry survey says the worldwide sports media rights market is about $50 billion. Our traditional American sports, the NFL at about $7.3 billion, NBA at $4, Major League Baseball at $3.5. That's 36%, $18 billion of the overall total. The English Premier League, we know it well, $4.5 billion, the only non-U.S. based sports media property, generating more than $3 billion per year in revenue. And for reference purposes, the Champions League, La Liga, and Serie A bring in about $2.2 billion, $1.9 and $1.5 respectively. And major shifts in sports consumer preferences and tastes, as well as the NFL's recent troubles, may cause a reevaluation of opportunities, certainly from the international perspective, and it's all based on social media. Take a look at the NBA, social media-wise, here and abroad. soccer still reigns supreme, the NBA's Instagram shining star domestically. The NBA's official account, by the way, 27 million followers, nearly doubling the NFL's at 11 and baseball's at 4 combined. In total, a whopping 3.7 billion video views on the platform last year. Surprise, shocker. LeBron James leads all U.S. athletes with 35.7 million followers, dwarfing Tom Brady's 4. And the Warriors lead all team accounts with 8 million followers. As new basketball stars and NBA prospects arise during the NCAA tournament, it'll be instructive to see how many new Instagram followers they gain alongside points, assists, and rebounds. And other international perspective, the NHL and the NHLPA, in conjunction with Live Nation, announced dates, local start times, and locations, and ticketing information for the 2018 NHL Global Series and 2018 NHL Global Series Challenge. In January, NHL announced that Edmonton Oilers, Florida Panthers, and Jersey Devils and Winnipeg Jets will play regular season games in Europe as part of the slate. Oilers and Devils play their 18-19 season opening game against each other in Gothenburg, Sweden on October 6. Panthers and Jets face off in a pair of regular season games in Helsinki, Finland, November 1 and 2. And prior to the New Jersey-Edmonton season opening matchup, the Devils and Oilers will complete their training camps in Europe and will play in an exhibition match as part of the 2018 NHL Global Series Challenge. And even though we don't get to see NHL players compete in the Olympics this year, the Global Series Challenge gives hockey fans around the world a taste of the NHL and allows the league, rather than the IOC, to control the schedule and the accompanying revenue. Good for all of us and good for international hockey. How about golf? Tiger Woods and Woodstock is back. He moved to 149th in the official world ranking, up from 388, and won about $500,000 in prize money and second place finish at the Valspar. But when it comes to picking up the check, according to Golf World, there's no state he'd rather be in than Florida. He's earned $20 million in the Sunshine State, more than 20% of his $100 million in the U.S. And by the way, no taxes. Ohio second, California third, followed by Georgia fourth. After 3 PGA starts this season, plenty of fist pumps and power shots remind golf fans of the old Tiger, and it feels like this might be the year Woods can finally bring his magic back to the sport. Golf fans seem to agree. Ticket prices skyrocketed in recent days for those who want to watch Tiger compete in the Masters for the second time, by the way, since 2013. Unbelievable. He hasn't been there. According to IQ.com, the average price of a single-day Master ticket for this April, $3,000 on the secondary markets, compared to $2,500 for last year's Masters. A renewed Tiger mania effectively increased the price of entry at Augusta National by 20%, and we're still 4 weeks and several tourneys away. Unbelievable. Let's talk about philanthropy for a minute. We always should, and we try to do it as much as we can. Tom Brady gets a buzz cut for charity and raises $6.5 million. He got a cancer research dedicated buzz cut. The annual Saving by Shaving at the Dana-Farber Institute.
We're going to take a short break, but when we return, more Rick Horrow, the sports professor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Clapper, Chief of Orthopedic Surgery at Cedars-Sinai Medical Group in Los Angeles, California. dedicated to your health, your life, and your sports. As a weekend warrior, you know about sports injuries and pain. Exercise is an important element in keeping your body's core in good shape to minimize sports injuries. But when you are in pain, there is one product that I recommend to my patients, and that is Blue Goo Gel. Blue Goo consists of a proprietary formula developed specifically for the treatment of inflammation and general muscle aches and strains. I recommend Blue Goo for my patients coping with hip and knee pain before surgery, especially bursitis and tendinitis. Give Blue Goo a try. Call 1-888-330-0123 and you'll receive a 1-week supply of Blue Goo absolutely free. The makers of Blue Goo are even paying the shipping. The number again is 1-888-330-0123. If you want more information on Blue Goo, visit online at www.dothegoo.com.
Now available at select Big 5 stores near you.
When you struggle with credit card bills every month, you're not just in debt. Debt is all around you.
I see people every day that are on the brink. They're going to go over the edge, and at the bottom is bankruptcy, and we pull them back.
At the Debt Helpline, we're experts at helping you resolve your debt problems and become free of debt. We can help you pay off your debt and give you one lower monthly payment that you can afford.
You do get to consolidate your payments. You only have to worry about making one payment a month instead of making 3 or 4 or 5.
If you have $5,000, $10,000 or more in credit card bills, call the Debt Helpline now for a free confidential debt analysis.
800-957-6063. 800-957-6063. Call the CESI Debt Helpline right now for a free confidential debt review. 800-957-6063. 800-957-6063.
Rebuild or replace transmission, $3,200. Anti-lock brake system, $1,000. Rebuild or replace engine, $2,400. Truth is, once your manufacturer's warranty runs out, it's all on you. Every last cent. Get protection for covered repairs with a vehicle service contract from Toco Warranty. Unlike other companies, with Toco, there's no down payment, and the monthly payments are really affordable. Not sure how long you're keeping your car? At Toco, you can pay as you go. Keep your hard-earned cash and call Toco Warranty right now at 800-222-2313 to save big money on covered auto repairs. Prices vary by vehicle, but for about the cost of a tank of gas per month, a Toco plan has your back on expensive covered car repairs. Monthly payments are very affordable. Get your free quote now. Call Toco at 800-222-2313. That's 800-222-2313. 800-222-2313. Cancellation fee may apply, subject to eligibility. Not available in Missouri and Washington. Waiting period and deductible apply. Coverage provided and administered by Warrantech Corporation or its affiliates. Not affiliated with any manufacturer or dealership. Visit TocoWarranty.com for complete terms and conditions.
Welcome back to Beyond the Scoreboard with Rick Horrow. We pick up right where we left off.
In Boston, he showed off his new look, Instagram, after his long brown hair shaved down with a razor. Granite Telecommunications holds the event at its headquarters in Quincy, and the company pledged to give over $5 million to the Cancer Institute if 1,000 people shave their heads or beards. Granite Telecom says 1,200 people participated this year, and it'll contribute $6.5 million for its 5th annual event. Good for Tom Brady and good for everybody. And keep it in the football family, but Rich Eisen ran a 40-yard dash for charity. He steps into the starting block at the NFL Combine, runs a 40-yard dash. The NFL Network anchor using the platform to benefit St. Jude's, 14th consecutive year that Eisen ran a televised 40. He posted his best time in 2016, 5.94. Not bad. Bottom line is he raises a lot of money. And he gets Under Armour to match Courtyard by Marriott, AT&T, and the like, over $500,000. The Washington Capitals support TAPS, Courage Caps. The Washington Capitals team issued branded and team T-shirts. Went on sale last week in partnership with Monumental Sports and Entertainment and the Caps. This season's Courage Caps campaign, sponsored by Telos. 100% of the proceeds benefiting the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, called TAPS. Or for the 7th consecutive season, TAPS is the beneficiary of Courage Caps. A nonprofit organization provides comfort and care for anyone grieving the death of someone who died while serving in the military. A 24/7 resource campaign, good for the Capitals. The bottom line is we will continue to update sports and philanthropy and giving us the living, breathing testament about the power of sports. Well, that's our show today, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank Phil Dalhouser injecting new life into volleyball, beach, and otherwise in the United States. We'd like to thank Tanner Simpkins and Dan Martin for putting this together. We'd like to thank all of you for watching and listening. We'd like to thank you for filling out your brackets for charity and otherwise. We know you're not going to have a perfect bracket, but at this time of year, everybody does. And we'd like you to think about joining us next week when we go Beyond the Scoreboard.